Eggs, they go up and down in price like a yo-yo. It can really be frustrating. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Jan. Welcome to another episode of this Monday's No Frills video. How you doing today? Hope everybody listening is doing very well. Let's talk about eggs. As I was sitting down eating my breakfast on Sunday morning, this past Sunday morning, like e.g. yesterday, for example, I said, I want a simple breakfast. I just want some simple toast and some eggs over easy. For me, that is the easiest to make. A little bit of spray in the, non-stick in my pan. Just crack open the two eggs over it. I don't use an extra bowl. If I don't need an extra bowl, I won't use it. No foreign things in it, so it's always 99% okay. If a shell falls in, I just grab it out. So I just like leave it alone, let it sit there, and let it just do its thing until I flip it over. There is another way to make the eggs look covered. You could just put a cover over it, and it forms its own cover over it without flipping it at all. But that's another talk about cost of eggs. So I was enjoying my, thankfully, and I always appreciate everything I get. I was enjoying my eggs over easy with my simple toast, a little bit of light butter on top, and my 25-cent, proud to say as always, cup of Joe. So as I was sitting there enjoying it, I was thinking of the cost. Even though the price yo-yos, let's say that I spent $3, for example, on a dozen eggs. So if you do the math, 12 and 2, $3 is how much? Okay. You do the math. It's like just over 30 cents. Okay. So maybe under 30 cents. Okay. You know me with math. Anyway, close to 30 cents. So if I had two eggs, that's 60 cents. Now, I happen to recently find some very reasonably priced bread. Unlike the close to $4 bread, I actually found just simple white bread, not the one that tastes so sweet, horrible that I can't stand, but the regular white bread, and I make toast out of that. And that white bread for a whole bunch of slices is only $2.19. For this area, that is a steal of a deal. So, okay, so let's say that I had a couple of slices, and that would cost me about, yay, I had two slices, and that would cost me about 25 cents altogether. I'll just say that. And about 20 cents worth of whipped butter. So let's do the math here. My entire breakfast cost me just a little bit over a dollar. Just a little bit over a dollar. Frills, remember, no frills? And I did include no, let me include my cup of Joe. Okay, let's say it's about 140 eggs, two toasts, and my cup of Joe, as opposed to when people spend so much money outside. Now, I'm not saying there aren't times of life when people don't want to do that. A habit out of it, that could be really, really costly. And I learned my lesson a long time ago with my bagel story. I could always reiterate that on another show. So when we're very, very quick to think, oh, the price of eggs, product, if you think about it, because one day you can make scrambled eggs, another day you can make fried eggs, another day you're using it in a recipe, another day you're making a bunch of deviled eggs as an appetizer. You see where I'm going with this? So to rule out purchasing eggs would be a mistake. So even for those on extremely tight budget, if you enjoy eggs, you need a quick, relatively inexpensive, relatively is the key word here, relatively inexpensive breakfast or any meal really. You could fortify, let's say, a soup and make an egg drop soup out of it. Then please don't hesitate to purchase those eggs.